All right. Let's talk about um, the process, the working process. So, you design. I designed a pixel art character, and then you go ahead and think about what he needs to do in game beforehand, and then you go ahead and animate that stuff. For instance, a walking cycle, right? 4 frames walking cycle. For pixel art, that looks good. And jump animations and landing animations and attack animations and stuff like that. And idle. So each frame has to be painted by hand, and you have to think up of every animation possible and paint that basically, or otherwise it will not be in the game. Yeah, I decided to switch from pixel art because nobody wants to see pixel art anymore. It's charming, but it's overdone. Everybody's doing it, and I decided to switch from pixel art to a new art style. And I thought about animation a bit because this process is not very. It's very time consuming, and the payoff is not that great, right? You are painting everything, and when the new process is, you go ahead and design a character in vector graphics, and you split apart the parts. For instance, the body and the legs are separate, and in the body the tongue is separate, for instance, and all that crap. And then you bring it into a 3D program and build a model with it, basically. And you split that model up and bring it back in here, and this looks like that. And then you can basically put the parts directly in this program on the model. And every change you make in the program, in the fidelity of the program, because this is vector graphics, you can go ahead and edit every shape, basically, on the fly. And this is directly on the model then. I haven't done this yet. This is a new process. I have the picture right here, but nothing is on there. The characters to come will use that method, so I don't have to use a pixel program to position everything, and this is very time consuming and unnecessary. It's better to position it directly here and touch it up later on in the pixel program. Yeah, so what this can do is the model in the 3D program can be then rigged. You apply bones to it, like this, and with a fair amount of work, you connect all of these together and make them work together with all these little helper shapes and constraints that you do not see because they are completely virtual. And you hook this up to some controls, hide them because you don't need that anymore, and skin it, texture it, all that crap. This is a very lengthy process. I will not go into detail. And then basically, you can go ahead and animate that stuff on the fly. You can make tons of animations on the fly. You forgot about something, just put it in there, no problem. So this is fully animatable. Wait a minute, need to turn our shapes. Thanks very much. Yeah, you also could go ahead, open this guy's mouth, and pull the tongue out, basically. And with the tongue you could do all sorts of stuff. Wiku, wiku, wiku. Ah, come here. So this is possible with the model rig approach. You have once the work to make this, set this all up and make it work, and then you can do tons of animations with it. Let me reload this, and what I did in one evening, I show you. Plop. Come here. Come here, asshole. Yeah, let me quickly set this up to 0 so we can see everything. I split this up into chunks. So let's start. This is the main T pose. How it comes from the vector program, and we go to our desired pose. So that's the relaxed idle pose in the game. And then we add some motion to it. This is the breathing animation. And all of these animations can be blended together in Unreal Engine. So you have you set up basically a groundwork of many animations and blend them together so it looks alive and stuff. So this is the breathing animation. We have an idle teeth clap animation that could be blended in there. And there is a loop, a teeth clap loop, because this character is very frantic, and it claps the teeth and wants to bite stuff and looks around, and so we have a teeth clap move that goes like that. That could be that can be blended in smoothly in and out, so that it gets some movement in this animation when you blend it over. You could this is for instance necessary to blend this in this animation. It's reliant on it. This is the attack animation. So the enemy telegraphs that it will attack you. It gets into position, opens up his mouth, and here is when he opens up his mouth, it will blend blend in a slight motion in the jaw, like that, before it goes up, like very quickly, and then it bites. And the bite animation is he's taking off the ground, so the model itself in the Unreal Engine will jump forward, so it has to take off the ground, and then it goes from that position quickly back into T-pose, because at that point another animation takes over for the falling. And then at that stage the character will go into falling, and then you take out all the remaining animation that's left of this animation by setting it up, resetting it to the T-pose. Yeah, that's how that works. And now I'm working on Kaylee. And yeah, she has already a bazillion layers on her, because she needs to do a lot of stuff. Let me get rid of the jiggle skirt. Woo. Yeah, so basically I'm working on it. So the entire face is missing and the hair is missing. This is not the hair setup. This is just the hairline. The hairline. Yeah, that's the current stage.